Calling all Vikings. Calling all Vikings. Welcome back, Vikings, to another episode of Valheim Hardcore, actually. If this is your first time visiting the channel and the first video you've ever clicked in on, thank you so much for being here. This is a series that we started a little while ago, so we've got a couple episodes out already so far. Personally, I haven't looked into whether or not Valheim actually has a hardcore mode itself. I decided to make up kind of my own rules. So this playthrough, if we die in this hardcore world, we have to start over with everything we died with on our person, and that's it. We just start the world over. So strap in. Last episode, if you recall, or for those who haven't, we actually ended up killing Eikthyr, which was just the first boss in Valheim. I'm sure if you guys are familiar with the game, then there's several bosses that you need to actually go in and kill, like so. And I kind of leave my Xbox on just all the time due to the fact that it was the first episode, second episode of this series, but we ended up having to kind of restart all of our progress for some reason. I don't know why. It just decided to, you know, not save, even though we saved it like a million times. So I kind of just leave it on in the background now and just, you know, hope for the best. But I also do save the game. I don't not save the game. So if you do enjoy this kind of content and you watch and you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. It would really mean a lot to especially grow our little community. It is free to subscribe, and it is free to like and watch this video, which is all you could ask for. In this episode, I want to, since we killed Eikthyr, we actually got some pretty valuable stuff, hard antlers wise. I did kill Eikthyr again a second time because I thought his head would look really cool as a trophy on my wall. So I decided to do that. So, but I want to use the hard antlers and see about making or getting some harder materials. So I think we can go and get copper now, like tin, copper. There we go. And those can be found in the dark black forest, the deep down dark, horribly black forest. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite recently, so I wanted to literally slide down this entire hill for some reason. Like, I have this, like, I just keep wanting to push down on my right analog stick and just slide down the hill completely. Clearly, switching between games makes it kind of hard to keep track of game mechanics. We're pretty decked out for the meadows, and I'd say that a lot of early game mobs can't kill us now, which is actually super reassuring. I keep wanting to add a pin. I don't want to add pins. Got a little fan base here, and no! I still got it! Look, look at that. That wasn't even meaning to do that. Can you guys stop? Now they're just annoying. The response to this series has been so positive and reassuring. Thank you guys so much for watching and liking Valheim as much as I do, because I think I talked about it in the beginning when we started this world. I was so hesitant to start this game just purely based off the way it looked initially, but it's all the game mechanics and all the in-depth stuff that really made me fall in love with it, and the way that you can kind of get lost in the world. It was very charming. So thank you guys so much for also finding the love in it and following along with me. I think it's going to be a really cool series, honestly. Not super excited for some of the later game stuff, you know, when you get to the point where everything can kill you and you get attacked a lot. I don't know when that's gonna happen. Supposedly you're supposed to get raided, but that hasn't happened to us yet, which is definitely a good thing. Okay, now that we're back at base, let's go ahead and let's build some stuff here. Maybe a pickaxe. And I'm gonna craft a couple because I think they're gonna break pretty easily, and I can't upgrade the stuff, the antler ones at least. Hello? Hugin. Hello, bees. Black. Okay, you have crafted a pickaxe. By the way, I also read all of Hugin's tips and tricks. For those that just haven't ever played the game before and this is your first time ever seeing this series, I think they meant to put but the Black Forest is rich in minerals. There you can find copper in the ground and tin lining the ocean floor. Now go forth and strike the earth. Thanks, Hugin. He's too good at speeches. Oh my god, the mist is back. This is one of the reasons, though, the pickaxe that we have. Oh my gosh, you can't see literally anything. The pickaxe we have now is one of the biggest reasons why we decided to kind of park our butts right next to the Black Forest. It was because the material is so close to get that I don't have to travel super, super far and multiple trips to get it. Because you can only carry so much as far as carry work goes. I'm not loving the idea of it being so foggy, though. I really can't see anything. Copper source was... Oh, no, it was just right here. It was super close. But it's almost like every single time you pickaxe, it's like a... Okay. Okay. That was really scary. I was like, what is going on right now? It just went from like being super sunny, beautiful, to being really foggy, to all of a sudden just being straight out of hell. It's raining and miserable and now I'm scared. Alright, Hugin. You have found some ore. Raw ore needs to be refined in the smelter before you can work it out in the forge. Okay, okay! Oh my gosh, everybody, please. What is this weather? It's raining again! So if I go over here, will it stop raining? I'm so confused. Oh my gosh. I actually found the cutest way to make like shelves in this game. And I was just like, I think I was just scrolling on Instagram, and obviously if you bring up the Valheim at all, and your phone will be like, we gotta show her all the Valheim stuff. So I actually think I'm gonna do it right now, because I saw it and I thought it was so cute. And then we put it like this. And then what we do is we make it like into a shelf. And then you put more on top of it. It's like really cool. That's a little off, but that's alright. We don't really care about that. And then we put... let's... There we go. Oh my... It's so cute! And it means that this whole... Oh my gosh, you guys are lifesavers. Holy cow. Okay. Well, I'm out of stamina. I'm sure everyone else does their chests like this, but I had never seen anything like this, and I thought I knew a little bit about the game. Normally, you're supposed to find tin kind of along the shore of the ocean. Here we go. Which is good, but I'm minding my own business. No need to ambush me. Just mining, and I will... minding my own business. Thank you. Where's the troll cave? Is this a troll cave? Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the bones real quick. But, yeah, we're not gonna go in there. Also activated Eikthyre's power, and what that gives you is it gives you like 25% buff on stamina. So my stamina basically never depletes. Plus having the troll armor, it makes you super light. So you're really not being weighed down a ton. It's honestly the best, I think, in use when you're trying to come back to your house. When you're like super full on stuff. So that way you can just make your trip a lot faster. We need to go to the compendium here. You said something about the pickaxe. Yeah, so raw ore needs to be refined in a smelter before you can work at it in a forge. To build a smelter... Oh. You need surtling cores. Search for them in dark places beneath the earth. Right. Gotcha. Okay, so that's where we're going next. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. And we don't have Eikthyrs power. Oh my gosh. This just always tends to happen, doesn't it? This just always tends to happen when you don't want it to happen. Oh my gosh. And it's at night. And it's at night. Oh, and it's the guy with the stick. Don't get stuck on anything right now. Oh, my heart is beating so fast. Holy cow. Oh. And I just heard a crypt somewhere. Is that troll still on us? There's the crypt. Where's that troll? I can't think. I think we got him off our tail. So at least we found the crypt we were looking for. I can't believe that. It always happens this way. When you're not looking for something, it appears. Gosh, my muscles just like totally froze up there for a second. Alright, can't eat anymore, so let's just go in here. Burial chambers are nothing to squawk at when you're first starting out the game. Okay. I hate the noises in this. This sounds so bad. Oh. It's a good amount of you in there. Okay. Okay. I'm a little nervous because I didn't mean to get backed up into a corner, but it's a good thing we got armor. Oh, that was blah, blah, blah. All I keep thinking about every time I get in a fight is if you don't do this, you will die. And you'll have to start over. And that thought is terrifying. Look at that. These are the surtling cores that they were asking for, by the way. I don't think we're gonna need a lot of those rocks and stuff, so I'm just gonna start kind of tossing things in here because as our inventory gets more and more full, obviously we won't be able to pick up some of the more important stuff like gold. Gold is super important. I mean, I could pick up the yellow mushrooms. I'm sure I need them later, but for now I think I'm just gonna try to get through this as fast as I can. So that way we can go and start building our surtling core. What are they called? I don't. So we can start smelting. Okay, all right. That's cool. If you guys just want a single file line into here so I can get some stamina and health back real quick, that would be awesome. Yeah. Can you guys get up here? Okay, no, you can't. Great. I'll just pick you guys off one at a time. That was it. We don't need any more. That's cool. So all the crypts are like totally random, which I think is so cool because it's like randomly generated, just like Minecraft. Hey, look, it's another crypt. Oh, okay. Didn't have my bow equipped at all. And then the troll was somewhere nearby too, but let's not pass up this chance at killing another crypt. Because Lord knows how little we run into crypts here. Okay. Let's do this, and do this, and do that. Perfect. Pick away at it real quick. Oh, no, come on, get out of my way. I'm too fast. Ooh. Yeah, I forgot. You do a lot of damage, don't you? Okay. Where am I? Oh, I'm backed up against the wall. Okay. Yeah, I already got it. Yeah, so when you do all these like little explorations of dungeons and stuff, you get to like read these little panels that kind of tell you where some of the bosses are. So you have to, the idea is that you explore a lot so you can get the locations of all the bosses on your own, you know? There's nothing down there, which I thought was a really cool concept. I think that the concept of the game is so well done. Would I like it to be a little prettier? I definitely think so. I don't love looking at all these crazy textures. It actually kind of hurts my eyes a bit. But, you know, it's just something that you kind of get over. Oh, hello. Oh. Thought I heard somebody behind me. Holy cow. Can you guys get up here? No? Okay, great. When in doubt, lag them out. Maybe that's the idea of the game. Maybe if we're trying to go looking for a crypt, maybe we pretend we're not. So that way... Oh, there you are. Maybe then the game will be like, oh, they're not looking for a crypt? That's so weird. We'll give you a crypt anyways, and then that's the thing. You trick the game into thinking you're not looking for a crypt. Okay. All right. Well, that was a little too close for comfort, but it's cool. Could we kill him in the forest? I'm sure we could. Problem is that I just know that the risk is pretty high, because what if you run into another troll? You know what I mean? That rock was a little close. Oh, that was close. Okay. Look at that. We did it. All right, I know that the risk is pretty high. But it was a pretty long way back to our house from here. That wasn't exactly the troll that we were looking for, so let's dump that. And maybe it kills these guys. I don't know. Should we go searching? Maybe we should just upgrade our equipment with what we got. I don't know. I mean, we were... That troll was... Nope. Nope, we're going home. Look at that. Rain just ruined everything, as always. Alright, let's put this on. We had 20 before. Now we have 24. Now I feel pretty good. This is... It's gonna be a little tough to kill us now. That's super, super reassuring. Alright, so I'm just gonna make sure I've got things placed in the right areas. We're gonna take that, we're gonna take that, and put this in here. I think that we need a chest for just kind of gear and weapons, so I made that kind of the spot. Alright, Hugin. What are we learning today? Yeah, I did actually craft a hoe. This tool is used for landscaping. You could say it is the perfect complement to the hammer. Use it to clear the ground and manipulate the terrain. It is easier to create buildings on level ground. That is true. It is. I wanted to use the hoe to be able to pave. Just kind of like a little path here. Because we need to start smelting, but I haven't designated like a specific smelting area yet. And I'm thinking that we do the smelting area like right here, maybe? This could be nice. I'll do like maybe just a full building video, but I want to kind of keep it really clean. I want to be like, hey, this video is obviously where we gain a lot of progress, because it is kind of boring. It's at least I think it's a little boring to watch someone just build all day long. So I need to like designate a specific time to do that, and then what we'll do is we'll build into the village over there and maybe make like a little smelting area. That could be really cool. Aha! Yes. And then we want to build a smelter. Ah! Hugin, you scared me. You have built a smelter. Deposit your raw ore in the furnace and it'll melt away all impurities, leaving you with a bar of refined metal to work at the forge. You will need coal to fuel the smelter. This can be produced by building a kiln and loading it with wood, which we actually did. This is the kiln. Gonna need a lot of wood. So we're gonna need to build, we're gonna need to go and get like a ton of stuff. But let's leave this for overnight and it'll make it all happen overnight. Ah, yes, perfect. Look at all this coal. Beautiful coal. Now we gotta load it back up. And then we wait. And then we put the coal in here. Oh, just kidding. We put, let's do copper first. Let me put the copper in here. Perfect. And we're still a little too full. Okay, let's put it back now. Forgot. The coal goes in on this side. There we go. And now we have a full working system here. That's great. And you know what? With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Valheim. Let's go ahead and save this so you guys know I am saving the game. And it does happen. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you are new here, we're a really small channel, but you know, I see a lot of potential, and I really been wanting to do this for a really long time. So thank you again so much for, oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. Anyways, thank you again. I was gonna say thank you again for watching the video. Please consider subscribing, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another Valheim day. Mwah.